coming up?
Because banana trees aren't trees, they're grass. Ah! And palm trees also are grass. Come on.
That's Gaylord, and he's just one of the many interesting and informative characters we've met in 4 years of SoFlo Health. That's right, 4 years. We're celebrating our anniversary with a look back at our favorite features, including animal encounters, training sessions, foods, and scenic locale. All of that and more is today on SoFlo Health. Welcome to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie, and yes, that's me 4 years ago. SoFlo Health first went on the air April 8th, 2018, and it has been 4 years of bringing you the best that South Florida has to offer when it comes to getting and staying healthy. That includes workouts, food, nutrition advice, and even the latest advances in modern medicine. And to celebrate 4 years on the air, we're going to take a look back today at some of our favorite moments, starting with this one. Jessica has one of the best jobs in the world. She runs the nursery at the center. Why is that the best job ever? Well, check this out.
When you hold him, you're going to hold him in your less dominant hand, and then you're going to feed with your dominant hand. Okay. So are you a lefty or righty?
I'm a righty, so this would be the situation for me.
So you're going to lay him on the table.
You're going to lay him on the table upside down?
No. So if they're eating off their mom, they're going to be on their belly.
Oh, okay.
So he's going to want the food as soon as he tastes it. See him grab it?
Yeah.
With the squirrel, slow and steady wins the race. Otherwise, they nasally aspirate. It doesn't usually go into their lungs, but it does come up into their nose.
Here on SoFlo Health, we love spending time with animals. That includes feathery, furry, and even scaly friends like Cannibal the alligator, and we thought you might want to revisit some of those moments along with us. This is Josh, my homie, one of my many friends here at Flamingo Gardens. I'm gonna give him some food. Hey Josh, look at that. He's just a big sweet bear. Now, this fence is here for a reason, because they're powerful, powerful creatures, which we have to respect. But I think Josh and I can just hang out for a little while, enjoy some healthy lettuce like we do on our show.
The way we get on the horse is we're going to take your left hand, put it on the horn, hold your reins, and swing your right leg over.
This is the horn?
Yeah. And sit down real gently.
Just
also
like that?
to protect Honey's back.
I'm on a horse.
And now you're on a horse.
And what about the stirrups here?
So these are called stirrups, and we use them to put your feet in to help you stay a little bit balanced on the horse.
Okay, great.
The covers on the stirrups keep your foot from sliding through and getting stuck. So when you're ready, you're going to look up between Honey's ears and keep your chin up and just tell Honey walk on, and she's going to head up on down the road.
All right. Well, Honey, walk on. Can I hold him?
Sure.
What do I do?
So you're going to hold him on his chest plate, between his neck,
like that?
Right there, and on the base of his tail.
The base of his tail? He's
there
missing.
You go.
Is that normal?
You're fine. You got yourself a gator.
I've got myself a gator. Wow, he's much heavier than he looks.
Yes, people like to think that they don't weigh a lot, but that's actually pure muscle.
And the tape on his mouth there, is that hurting him?
No, it actually doesn't hurt them, and their opening force is actually really weak, so he wouldn't be able to open that at all whatsoever. It's his biting force that can actually do a lot of damage, and even though he might be so small, it would still very much hurt a lot.
He's trying to tell me secrets, but unfortunately I don't understand. I don't understand you either. Well, we got lorikeets. There's lorikeets, right?
Yeah, they're lorikeets.
And they're drinking some healthy juice and pecking around on me. But I got leaving me a present. But I guess when you drink this much juice, it's bound to happen. This is just one of the many things that you can experience here at Butterfly World. And I gotta say, there's few things that bring joy like being, well, for some people this might be terrifying, but for me, this is a lot of fun, and I appreciate all the love I'm being shown by everyone here at Butterfly World, and especially these guys. On SoFlo Health, it's not just the animals that make it so much fun, it's also the people that we get to meet along the way. You're about to meet Gaylord Coe. He works at the Miami Beach Botanical Garden, and it was certainly an unusual shoot. Normally, we show up, we chat a little bit, and then we get a tour of wherever we are, and we do an interview. When we went to interview Gaylord, he says, "Do you want me to wear the hats?" We said, "Of course." And then he's off and running, and well, this happened.
Now, when we cook, we use vanilla extract. This is the vanilla orchid. And it's a beautiful yellow orchid that blooms one day and then it dies. If it's pollinated, it produces only one bean pod. That's why it's the most expensive spice outside of saffron. Oh, bananas, oh, bananas. Did I do bananas? You're doing a good job. When you cut the trunk of a tree, you see circles, you see rings. But when you cut the trunk of a banana tree, you don't see circles. You see vertical fibers like a stalk of celery. Because banana trees aren't trees, they're grass. Ah! And palm trees also are grass. Come on.
That guy has enough energy to power 3 small towns. When we come back, 4 years of personal training with Morgan Shapiro. Delicious and nutritious food has been on SoFlo Health as long as personal trainer Morgan Shapiro, since the very beginning. Both are coming up after the break on SoFlo Health.
Focusing on you from your team of experts at Sylvester Comprehensive Cancer Center, South Florida's only National Cancer Institute designated cancer center.
Candela Gonzalez Marengo was just shy of 15 years old when she was diagnosed with AML, or acute myeloid leukemia.
I felt bad. I never thought it was going to be leukemia.
Her family traveled from Argentina to Sylvester Comprehensive Cancer Center. That's where she met Dr. Warren Alperstein, a pediatric hematologist-oncologist who treats a special population of patients called AYA.
This is AYA Awareness Week, and AYA is adolescent and young adults, which range from age 15 all the way up to 39. Here at Sylvester, we have a great AYA program that is able to service this age group. You get access to the pediatric oncology side as well as the adult oncology side.
Sylvester's multidisciplinary team of experts meets the unique needs of these patients.
Cardiologists that look at post-chemotherapy complications. We have endocrinologists that look at specifically if there's disorders there.
Candela needed a bone marrow transplant.
They walked me through everything that was going on.
You're not just getting treated by what was standard of care 5-10 years ago. You're getting the most up-to-date technologies.
Now cancer-free, Candela has a message for the team.
Thank you so much for everything. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you.
"36, 37, 38, 39. Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie, and over the last 4 years, fitness has been a huge part of SoFlo Health.
Wow, Hunter, you have really improved your form over the last 4 years.
You know, that's been a lot with your help. This is, of course, Morgan Shapiro, SoFlo Health contributor and personal trainer since the very beginning. And you have showed us band workouts, weighted workouts, body weight workouts. We've done glute bridges and 90-90s and stretches of all kinds. And you've done gemstone facials, you've done food, and pretty much everything related to fitness.
And it has been so much fun. A lot of workouts, a lot of calories burned, a lot of good times, and it's just been great. Thank you guys so much.
And what you don't know is a lot of times is last minute we need to find something to get in the show, and Morgan comes through for us with workout stretches and all sorts of things. And you know, now that I think about it, instead of us talking about it, we show them.
Let's show them.
Watch this. Now it's time to get to work. So we brought personal trainer Morgan Shapiro to get us in for the new year. Let's go. What are we doing?
We are doing a countdown workout, full body workout. We are going to start with 10 reps, then we go to 9 reps, then we go to 8 reps, all the way down, full body, starting with lunges. Are you ready?
Let's go.
All right, 10 lunges, standing together, reverse, alternating. Ready? Let's go. We're going back 1, together, then 2, all the way to 10. Keep the chest lifted, 90-degree angles. So we're going to roll the bar back. We're going to start off in a wide stance, toes faced out. As you can see, I got a lot closer to the bar. I want you to give me a grip about shoulder width apart. Oftentimes, it helps if you look at these lines on the bar. That's often a good indication of where you need to grip. Here, we bend. Now, my shins are pretty much on top of that bar, very, very close. Neck is looking forward, flat in line with the spine, flat back.
We're going to squeeze the lats, squeeze the core, keeping everything flat, and we are lifting, coming up at the top, slow, lower down, and lift, come up, slow, lower down.
Ready, 30 seconds on the clock, and go. Deep squat when you pick it up, thank you.
Okay, that was the first set.
Round one.
Now you just do that 6 more times.
5 more times.
Or 4.
Yeah.
3?
2.
2. 1?
2.
None. I'm here at Midtown Athletic Club in Weston. This is Morgan, our trainer. That's Orestes, and that's Danielle. And Morgan's gonna show us what?
The glute bridge. Great exercise for your hamstrings, but most importantly, helps build the booty. So we're gonna come down, laying on the mat, feet flat on the floor, hands by your side. You're slowly gonna raise those glutes up, squeeze at the top, brace your core, and slowly lower down. Give me a few just like that. Now, if you wanna make it a little bit harder, I want you to add one leg up, keeping that leg at a 90 degrees. Keep it right there as you lower down. One more advance you can do is adding a resistant band around your knees. Really helps isolate those glutes. Give me a few more just like that, guys.
Oh, I'm gonna keep building the booty. You guys watch more SoFlo Health. Thanks a lot, Morgan. Other SoFlo Health contributors, such as Monica Moreno, have showed us it's not just the working out. It's often the food that you put in your body that's even a bigger part of your health. But we're not team, this food is good for you and this food is bad for you. We've wanted to show you over the years that every diet has a purpose, even some of the crash diets. You just don't want to stick them forever. You need to find out what's best for you and find out a plan that you can stick to. And we also want you to know that healthy food doesn't have to be tasteless. It's often delicious. In fact, here's what I've eaten over the years.
It's just pure vegetables and food, nothing processed. Then we'll just roll the burrito up and then just place it on the grill so that it gets nice and crispy.
Look at these great creations from Natasha and Nicole. They also have baked goods. I'm gonna get a taste of this breakfast burrito, see how it is. Tell us about what's in front of us and what makes it different from other dishes like it.
Sure. So this is our sweet potato burger, our coleslaw, so with our very special sauce.
Right.
That's the zucchini puttanesca. We can have it raw or sauté. This one is actually raw. We have our tuna salad on top. This is our Western omelet.
Well, thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you.
This is all very delicious. I don't have time to eat it all on camera with you, so I'll have to do that off camera. Thank you. Talking about bite after bite, I think I'm going to get a bite with you.
Absolutely.
And kind of talk about it.
So what you're trying right now is our lemon chicken, yep, and black rice.
Get that forbidden black rice in
Oh
there.
yeah, get some of that forbidden black rice. We topped it with our minted tomatoes and our carrot ginger sauce.
Wow.
Yeah. And everything is curated in-house, which is awesome. You know, from the salt mix that we use. We don't have microwaves here. We don't have butter or milk inside our house.
And that adds to the fresh portion of all this. It's fast, it's fun, and it tastes great. Colleen, thank you very much.
Of course, my pleasure.
I gotta get another bite. This looks like a burger. It looks like chicken nuggets. This looks like chicken salad. What do we have?
It is all that.
Okay.
It's just plant-based. Right here we have what we call our Seattle burger. We offer this on our Meatless Mondays because we want to try to get people to come in and check out our lifestyle that are maybe not familiar.
So what are these two? What do we have here?
This is a buffalo tempeh sandwich. I was a big fan of buffalo chicken and love the heat, love the flavor.
Yeah.
And you know, one of the big misnomers, myths is where do I get my protein? You know, where does that come from? And it comes from everywhere. The protein content is as high as a porterhouse steak. These are hearty dishes. And the beauty of our food is that when you eat it, you don't feel like you have to undo your pants or you need a nap or you're gonna get that drop after lunch. It's like you're ready to go.
Well, Charlie, you know, we've talked about it enough. It's time to get a taste of this.
It's hearty, it's filling, it's flavorful. Yeah. You're definitely not gonna leave here wanting more, I can tell you.
Tastes like a burger. Like you said, it's easy to eat. It doesn't feel heavy, doesn't feel greasy. It's wonderful. It's just food. It's great food. It's good for you, and that's the best part, right?
It's just good, healthy food. You know what I mean? We want it to be an extension of your kitchen.
So I'm gonna keep eating this. Suits my needs. Oh, here we go. That was delicious. I need to go get me one of them plant burgers, but right now it's time to work off those delicious calories. When we come back, our favorite places to get out and get moving. You won't want to miss this list, only on SoFlo Health. One of the best parts about making a TV show like SoFlo Health is that we get to be in some of South Florida's most well, you know what? Actually, the world's most beautiful locations. I mean, come on, take a look behind me. Who else gets this on a regular basis? Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie, and we're celebrating 4 years on the air because it's our 4-year anniversary. Yay! Yay us. If you don't believe me that we've been to some of the most beautiful places, see for yourself. So tell me about Frost Science Museum as a whole.
So we are an aquarium, a planetarium, and a science museum all in one. We have 6 floors of different exhibitions, and there's a little bit for everyone, people of all different ages and backgrounds. We have exhibitions around health. We have exhibitions around the evolution of flight, which is great. It's called Feathers to the Stars, where you can see dinosaurs, airplanes, and spaceships all in one. We have a rooftop that's wonderful with local plants, solar panels, talking about renewable energy and highlighting the sun.
Right, and it's one thing to, you know, read about a stingray or a starfish or a sea urchin, but it's another thing to be able to touch one,
to see them and interact with them. The stingrays are actually really hilarious. You'll see that they're very friendly, and they'll come up to you and kind of flirt with you a little bit and want you to touch them.
That's Olli Jokinen, former Florida Panther. After over 1,200 games and 19 seasons in the NHL, he's now creating an environment to produce well-rounded young hockey players on and off the ice. So Olli, tell me about South Florida Hockey Academy. How did it begin, and what was the inspiration behind it?
Well, for me, it was, I started thinking about around 2014 that what I'm going to do after, when I grow up, what I'm going to do after I'm done playing hockey. I want to stay involved with the hockey, give my knowledge, what I learned over the years to the next generation. Before we started, most of the good kids that when they turn 14, 15, their parents needed to send them up north. So now with our academy, kids can finish the high school here.
Hello and welcome to SoFlo Health. Today we're in South Beach, the international destination where people come from all over the world to enjoy the nightlife, the beaches, the beautiful people, the food. We have it all, and tourists get to enjoy it for the brief time that they're here. Fortunately for us, as South Floridians, we get to enjoy this all year round. I'm at the beautiful South Point Park. Behind me is the exclusive Fisher Island, and ahead, we're going to show you some of the best things South Beach has to offer in the healthiest way possible.
At first glance, this may look like a regular museum, but it's more than that. It's more than that because these are living aircraft that actually fly. They can see the airplanes, they can hear the engine starting, they can smell the smoke of the gasoline. This aircraft is a flying aircraft, completely restored over a period of years. It's actually in as good, and I'd like to think, better condition than it was built.
Another great place that we've been is the Museum of Discovery and Science, and that's perfect because at some point throughout SoFlo Health, we thought that talking about science, health, vegetables, working out, stuff like that would get boring over time. So we got this guy, Professor Produce, to speak on our behalf and add a little fun to the environment. And I know he has a striking resemblance to me, but it's definitely not me. Professor Produce here, and do you know what's nuts? Bananas. You thought I was gonna say peanuts or something, didn't you? The apple. You know, the old saying may be true. We're born crying, live complaining, and die. Hold on a second, that's not it. It's an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And that very well may be true. Apples aren't just nature's candy. They also pack a nutritious wallop that's hard to beat. This is a radish. And here we have the juvenile mango growing to adulthood in its natural habitat. Hey, Professor Produce here, and coincidentally, I also happen to be at Flamingo Road Nursery today, and typically I talk to you about specific produce like peaches or pomegranates, but today we're close to summer, and that means that there's so many fruits to enjoy, so we're gonna talk about more fruits. Sweet potatoes are great for your gut because they provide soluble and insoluble fiber. The bacteria in your gut like those. Remember apples? I mean carrots. Forget carrots. sweet potatoes are extremely high in beta-carotene. So much so, they should call it beta-potatoing. That's good for your eyes. Let's see, there was one more thing to mention. Ah, yes, sweet potatoes have been found in some studies to show improvement in brain function and memory. How you like them apples? Potatoes. Sweet potatoes. This one. If you like garlic, and come on, who doesn't? Just add a little bit more to your soup if you start to feel a cold come on. There was one more. Oh yeah, improved memory. Garlic contains an antioxidant called acetylcysteine, which shows promise in protecting your brain from damage and keeping you healthy as you age. So grab your garlic and start chopping. Doesn't the professor make talking about produce so much more fun? Again, he's definitely not me. He does have a lot of fun facts though, and I actually have one for you as well. Did you know that laughter actually is very good for you? I'll share some surprising facts about laughter after the break. Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Frankie. We've been having a great time looking back at some of our favorite moments over the 4 years of SoFlo Health. And of course, we're ending the show where we started it, right by the beach, one of our favorite places to be. And we've been to the beach a lot, we've stayed healthy a lot, and we've also laughed a lot over the years. And I promise to tell you why laughing is good for your health. It turns out that laughing is actually a workout. And research has shown that laughing 100 times is equal to 10 minutes of rowing or 15 minutes of being on a stationary bike. It also lowers your blood pressure and increases blood flow. So maybe laughing is the best medicine after all. That's all we have for this week's episode of SoFlo Health. Thank you so much for watching this year and every year before it. We can't wait to make more shows for you. And of course, if you want to catch up on any of the shows that you missed or saw something today you would like to revisit, you can do so at SoFloShows.com. You can also follow us using @SoFloHealth to share with us what you're doing to stay healthy. Until next week, it's goodbye and good health. SoFlo Health. Next week on SoFlo Health, a new technology that is helping assess and correct issues once thought to require surgery to fix. Professor Produce has very healthy information to share, and we explore this beachside nature trail tucked away in a state park. We'll see you then.